I think it was a very good final. Not an exceptional game, but fantastic game. I prefer it to the 2022 World Cup final. Yes, there was drama. There was drama. The real drama. The drama of the final was about drama. But I'll tell you why I prefer it.
Just as the said, smacked on to victory. So did Spain win the Euros as well as Argentina. I think that was predictable, but then it was 7-7 for the Spanish guys. Like this, La Liga takes it over.
I'm taking my trophy as a Valencia fan.
Yes, I take mine as a Madrid fan.
Yeah.
David Raya won.
We don't care about
David Raya won. I'm taking
La
mine
Liga
as
products.
David Raya won, so I'm taking mine as a national fan. I'm taking mine as a national fan.
Please go and collect your own from Saka and
I'm taking mine. I'm collecting mine from Raya now.
We don't do
Even
that.
Kai Havertz. That one has been
We take our trophy.
You won your shit.
Pepe lose country.
Yeah,
Pepe lose country.
It's under duress.
Pepe lose country won the Euros.
But then we saw a good final between both sides. Like Spain, yes, sort of caged in the first half, but in the second half they let all lose and then went on to win that game. How would you rate that final?
I think the final went on how we expected it, to go. Both sides initially playing careful. They don't want to make a mistake, blah blah, and everybody just trying to be as we're not seeing the explosive nature that we're seeing from the wingers all through up until the second half, where things got open a bit. And hats off to Gareth Southgate for making that bold decision to take off a player like Kane. At that time of the game, I think both coaches did their best to outperformed the other, but Spain just came out good on the day, so deserved.
Even if you look at this game, we always say games are won by fine margins. Remember that good save from Dani Olmo, and also the other one from Maguire. Would this have, because Maguire is I think for almost one, it would have been a turning point for England. Yeah,
definitely. These games are decided on the margins, just little margins. That's how finals are. But also we have to remember that Yamal had two opportunities that he could have actually put to bed.
Yes.
Spain actually created 5 big chances, so they created more of the clear-cut chances, and they also can say that they could have won by more. So at the end of the day, the scoreline was still one very slim, and at the end England could have come back also. Anything could have happened really, but it was a good final in all. I don't know why people after the first half people were saying poor game and everything. I was enjoying it too, because you could see the tactical battle. You could see also, like for instance, Yamal wasn't getting the ball, and then at some point Nico Williams went there to make it two, like a double threat and all that. And so you could see all things that were happening. You saw how Shaw performed and the tweaks that Southgate had to make, also bringing on Watkins because he wanted someone who was running in behind and troubling the Spanish defense. So I think it was a very good final. Not an exceptional game, but fantastic game. I prefer it to the 2022 World Cup final. Yes, there was drama. There was drama. The real drama. The drama of the final was about drama. But I'll tell you why I prefer it. France didn't show up for 80 minutes. It was a bloodbath. The first 80 minutes of that final, everybody seems to forget it, but it was almost like Argentina were playing with kids.
Tail end of the game.
Yes, it was like Argentina were playing against kids.
It gives you moments that you can't forget.
Yes, in terms of drama. In terms of drama, that's one of the greatest finals
I have never had that kind of.
But I don't like a final where they are scoring 6 goals. The finals that I used to know. 1-0.
How long have you been on it? He said 2-1,
1-0. World Cup final 2010, 1-0. 2014, 1-0.
And that's where they're exception.
2018,
talking about that, we saw in Euros, first time we're having 5 players come out as
6.
Six. I forgot to add one. 6 players winning the highest goal scorer. So that shows you how tricky it can be. But I want to talk about playmakers. But before I go in there, you look at the Spanish side. It feels like for every substitution, they are adding more power. How do you remove Rodri and bring in Zubimendi and game becomes better?
I think it's about identity.
If you talk about Pedri, Olmo coming in.
If you look at all the generational Spanish sides from 2008, when you talk about their core, you cannot talk about their core without mentioning a strong midfield presence. So they don't joke with their midfield at all. Even if their striker is average, or you see that midfielder, they must be elite. So they've maintained that identity overtime, and they stick with it, and it just keeps on working for them.
I think there was a 10 minutes period where they missed Pepelu. They had carried Pepelu where England were top.
But they still won. They missed him and they won. So
I actually wanted football to come home, you know. I wanted it to come.
I actually supported England
personally.
For anything, for me, it was for Harry Kane because I feel.
What was for Kane?
No,
what does it? Which one
see,
is for Kane?
If you look at strikers, you can't look at world strikers and you don't look at Kane.
I really wanted him to have his moment.
It's shocking because
he will get his moment.
He will, but he might never. It's one thing that happens.
He will
at Bayern.
Before he leaves Bayern, he will win something.
With
Definitely. I believe so much in Company. I don't know why you don't like Company or you don't rate him. Me, I believe in him more.
Yes, I think his Ronnie side had a good tactics. I just feel the players lack the quality.
He wasn't adaptable.
Fine. What he wanted
but I think that he's going to do well and surprise a lot of people.
And just to wrap it up for me on the Euros final, I'm seeing comments about England should sack Southgate and do what exactly? The World Cup is 2 years away.
Yes.
You want to sack a manager that is already showing some progress, and you want to sack him for who exactly? He has made back-to-back Euro finals. If you sack Southgate now, that means the barest minimum the next manager must be to win or nothing.
Exactly.
Because if you are sacking someone that got you to 2 finals, that means
you expect that your minimum expectation is to win the Euros or World Cup.
It's unfortunate that he's not winning, but he's doing what is asked of him. Tournament football, you cannot get all the glamour that you get with club football.
There's
Tournament is about winning.
To sack him,
it's ridiculous. Getting to finals.
It's the entitlement for me. England
even with the way they played,
just that one trophy in 1966, and there was goal line technology.
What about? Let's not remember Maradona too. So everybody has their own side.
I agree, but it's one trophy in your history, and you are acting entitled to reaching a final.
No, but if
I think the only thing really that Southgate can do better, if you ask me, is that when you are picking a national squad selection, regardless of form or not, there are some players that make up your core either in terms of leadership or experience and whatever. And those kind of players, you need to take them along. Marcus Rashford might not have been the most informed guy based on last season, but he makes up that
even the
core
person
over the
that
past 6
Rashford
years.
is. If you are making a substitution and you're bringing on Gordon compared to bringing on Rashford, your opponents won't react much to Gordon.
But Rashford is always a threat on the wing.
When they say
forget how they talk about Rashford in England though. Outside of England, he's actually respected as this guy is scary, he's dangerous.
But still, we can't take anything away from the manager getting them to the final. But one thing I think we should look into is also how would he pull this team back, because this is back-to-back losses. You could play psychologically on these players, because if you see them yesterday, they looked even worse than how it was
problem. The next time they see a final, they might get very judgy.
I think that's
the good thing is that a good number of the players are still quite young. So they would.
I'm sorry, talking about the near success syndrome too. Most of the players too in that call, like the ones in Arsenal, Saka, this is now his fourth near success syndrome. For the league twice with Arsenal.
He won the FA Cup, please.
No, that's what I'm talking about. The important.
That was 2020, no? Was he a starter in that?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. He played, but not as good as we're seeing him currently. So
he was still young.
You look at
it's like what's happening to Mbappe now. When Mbappe burst onto the scene, he was winning everything.
You missed 2 Premier League titles and now in the Euros, because I think those are the biggest of it.
But I'll give you an example: the German team, the Bayern core of the German team. 2008 lost the Euros final. 2010 World Cup semi-final. 2010 also Champions League final. 2012 Champions League final at home, and Euros semi-final again to Italy. So they were basically nearly men. If they had lost 2013, I used to say if they had lost that 2013, it probably would have damaged them.
Well, guys, let's not be biased here. We can't ignore the Copa America.
Yes, no, we need to talk about it. But it was very predictable. I think from the start of the tournament started, I was looking at Colombia too.
No, Uruguay. I wanted Uruguay to win from the start.
Okay, yeah, but at the end you went to Colombia.
Yeah, it was more of a wish. And when we saw that bracket, how would you say Argentina will face Canada again?
Then I want to say a final.
But now, what did they do to Messi, bro? Like,
no, it happens.
He should go and retire.
always...
He's not supposed to be going through all of this at his age.
So Messi should retire as well.
Yes, I saw them doing goodbye Fidel to Di Maria.
Yeah.
And Messi's right there, and I'm not seeing goodbyes. I don't understand. He's not going to retire.
I think on the day Messi is going to retire, there'll be like a national holiday, and
that's their business. He should retire. I don't understand.
He will play the next World Cup. I think he will play the next World Cup.
But one great playmaker just retired from football. Angel Di Maria, one player we look at. Firstly, how would he rank among the greats?
Where would he rank?
Yeah.
Well, Di Maria was a good player, to be fair, but I won't rank him that highly. I'm sorry.
Why?
I won't rank him that highly among the greats. He never really had those. He had flashes. He never had moments where he held it down on his own for 3 consecutive seasons. Even you want to say when he was at Madrid. You want to say when he was at Madrid, he was on and off.
Even PSG was very consistent.
He held it too.
I think my own problem
for 5 out of 4 3 out of 5 seasons in PSG.
It was exceptional. His first 3 years at PSG were very good.
I think more than assists for that side. If you look at, I feel one thing that happened to Di Maria maybe has to be with the injuries. Apart from that, and then leaving Madrid at 4, because let's remember his first season with Madrid.
I think his rep took it.
Then coming to United was also
at Manchester United. Manchester United is the place where reputations go to die.
They make every player look bad, but then. Moving to PSG, I think PSG had so many stars that he could not just shine because he did the basic. He was with them. They went to the. My biggest issue was part of the squad that went to the Champions League final.
It was very, very important to that team too. Best player in the semi-final. My issue with Di Maria, and the reason why I think Di Maria is not as highly rated, is the fact that Di Maria was never made to be the star of the team.
That's right.
He's a very good Robin. He's a very good sidekick. Let this guy be the star. Let me just walk in silence. I think that's something that at some point Ronaldinho suffered. When it now became Ronaldinho's team, like Brazil, he crumbled under that pressure of being that guy. And that's what Di Maria was supposed to be at Manchester United when they signed him. And we saw how that affected him. Even at PSG, when he went, he was a sidekick. First to Zlatan, and then to Cavani, then to Neymar, Mbappe. He didn't know how to be the star. So also you see it in Argentina when he plays with Messi. Messi is the star.
Anybody will be under Messi's shadow. Anybody.
To be fair, yes. But Di Maria used to, and that's why it worked well for Di Maria, to be honest, because Di Maria could shine. He was the best player, or joint best player, one of the best players at the Copa final in 2021. If he had played the
2014 World Cup, you never can tell what he might have done for the Argentine side.
Yeah, and it's true. Di Maria is just that kind of player. If you have a star and you put Di Maria with him, he's going to like ball out and do fantastic things, right? But in sports, especially football, we don't rate sidekicks high.
That's where I put it.
Like, we don't put them on the same level as people who carry the team, who have the pressure. If Argentina should lose a match, it's not Di Maria you carry, it's Messi. If PSG should lose a match, it's not Di Maria, it's Mbappe, it's Neymar, it's Cavani, that girl, the blame is Zlatan, you get. So I think that's what happened to him. And the one time he had the chance to be that guy at Manchester United, we saw what happened. My guy couldn't even dribble anymore at some point. I mean, it was not entirely his fault. He had issues also at home.
I know, leaving his former club, he didn't leave in a good note, because you can't forget that letter, don't play the final, and it's all.
I mean, to be fair, if I have an asset, I would.
I'm the one paying.
Should still won the World Cup. You should go and rest.
I'm particularly happy that this summer tournaments are done. I'm looking forward to Premier League. I was actually exhausted, man. I miss club football. I miss the adrenaline rush of every Saturday.
Before you forget.
Yeah.
During our tips for the Euros, the Copa America, what were your best markets?
I said Spain will win and they won.
No, like what were your best market? What were the the choice.
Before the tournament started, I said Spain.
Was it the goal market, the under market? Which of them?
It was the.
Which you said Spain. Then you never get that. You say the market.
You don't have evidence. Let me quote.
I have evidence.
Let me quote a famous poem.
Please go to our.
You don't have evidence.
Go and see
There's no
our
evidence.
previous videos. Evidence.
They've cloned me. Like Tyrone.
Cerebroné, which of the markets was working for you?
Over now. Over.
But it's not work for you in Copa America.
1.5. No, that one I switched to. I started doing corners.
Okay.
For me, it was the bed builder, and ahead of the new season, I'm looking.
Kai Havertz did it.
Kai Havertz to have over 1.5 shots on target. He had the most.
It's okay.
Joint second.
He went
most
out
shots.
in the quarters. It's okay.
I'm telling you about my betting tips now.
Okay.
For the
bed builder.
new season.
Yeah.
Kai Havertz 1.5 shots every
over
week.
1.5 shots every game that he's playing.
I mean, I'd rather do that for Mbappe.
I'll leave that. But mine was the goal market though. I love the goal market. And it came.
Don't let me say what else.
No, I did goal market.
Wait. When you say you love the goal market, you mean the under market, like under 7.5.
You can put see at least you have evidence. Like
under
I said,
4.5.
go and check
for a knockout match. What do you think was going to happen?
Under 4.5.
You would see. I never did on that. You gotta go on
Portugal, France with two managers that don't like to play.
Check
it under 4.5.
This is an attack because there's nobody to support me. But I tell you, I have evidence everywhere. Go and check in our check.
Did you or did you not play under 4.5?
It's just one game.
Two.
No, it's like four. It's like 4 games.
One.
It was 2 games. And you did Uruguay,
Show
Colombia.
me your evidence.
I can show you now.
It's one. Show me.
Editor. Just put it on the screen. Okay, now you see. Now I'll show you.
Please, I'm still telling you, sharp. Still stick with me with your goal market. That's one thing that works for us too.
This coming season, what I'm going to be giving you is over 0.5 first half goals. That is my specialty, and I know the specific leagues where that always happens. If you play my tips, you're guaranteed to win every 4, maybe 4 weekends out of 5. Every 5 weekends, you win 4 times.
Coming from somebody that
take it from me.
Okay.
National team football is not my thing.
Okay,
it's club football.
The Euros are over, as well as the Copa America, and now we know that preseason has started. That means club football will be up, and you'll be very busy in the market. Make sure you stick with betting experts to make sure that we give you all the tips that you need to be a good bookmaker, right? Yeah. But so stick with us. Make sure you like and subscribe to our channels. Leave us your comments below. Let's know about the conversation. Which do you think, and which of us did you trust to during all of the tips that we gave? The answer is clear, bro. Come on, you know
the
now.
The answer is clear, bro.
At least I gave you money. Don't forget that. You can't forget your baby girl.
How many did you win this?
The answer is clear.
It's not like 2.
The answer is clear.
You won like.
Me, I won 1. I won 1. Then I got 4.49. Jordan.
Don't care about 4. Yeah. Me, I won 4. So I mean, who should we listen to?
You won 4.
I won 4.
Which 4?
We're going to count the fact that I said Yamal will win Young Player of the Year of the tournament, and Rodri will win Player of the Tournament.
The fact that I predicted that Kayaba to have more goals than Mbappe alone
I think
killed everything.
That one alone
killed everything.
Nice one.
It wasn't the real Mbappe that we had in the tournament.
You will see me at Madrid, don't worry. So anyway, thank you very much for joining us for this episode. We're waiting for you for the next, because we'll always keep you updated with all of the juicy discussions that we have. Until the next video, bye.
I'll tell you this for free. Mbappe will not score 25 La Liga goals.
He will score 20.
He will not score 25.
25 La Liga goals.